This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Morning, everybody. Or whatever time you're listening to. We don't judge.
No, we certainly don't. Geez, we get stuck into the Logies today. We get some real good insights,
Indeed.
actually.
That's right. The gold Logie winner, Lynne McGranger, joins us, and we've coined a new phrase that we're going to be using a lot of.
Can we play it now, actually?
Yeah,
Ross has
here-
hit the buttons.
Here it is.
They can wang that right up their dinger.
Wang
You'll
it
find
right
out
at the dinger.
What the context for that was, but she can do whatever she wants, Lynn. We love her with all our soul. Some fairly hectic weather over the weekend. We talked to people that had to be out in it for junior sport.
Absolutely. Joel Creasey joins us as well. We do talk about the Logies with him, but he also tells us a few other stories, and I cannot remember what they are just yet. Natalie, can you help me?
We also talk about when you discover somebody in your life has a hidden talent.
Yes.
Yes, they were great stories.
They were great stories. Anyway, what about Joel's stories? Do you remember what they were?
Something to do with Ricky Lee?
Yes.
Yes, he talked about when Ricky Lee got kicked off Idol,
Oh, yeah.
how it impacted him very severely.
Here's his other story. It has to do with his engagement ring.
Oh, yes, indeed. Look
Stick
at you,
around.
Sean.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean on Nova 937.
It's 6:05. Nathan, Nat and Sean. Well, look who's back. My voice. Oh, wait. and
yes,
Ross.
Nat.
Ross is back.
Hello,
That's the double.
Back from Bali. I miss being here, which is...
I'm trying to work it out, actually, Ross, because whilst we were on holidays, when school holidays were, you were still working, and then you went
Yep.
on holiday. So it's been a month since we've seen you.
Yeah. Nat and I had the most awkward hug when we did you.
Well, Ross wanted to hug me, and I'm like, I've got a cup of hot coffee in my hand.
So Nat officially
So
said...
I threw it at him.
She
I
said,
thought you would have.
no, I don't want to hug. I went in and then we just touched shoulders and...
Now we're having an affair. So that's how it
You
starts.
find it sometimes with that awkward. Sometimes you got to kiss someone on the cheek and
Yeah.
they fresh air you, or it's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
awkward.
Kiss him on the lips by
Yeah.
mistake, eh?
Oh,
Hey?
or they
That'll
don't
just
go
not-
for the kiss and you kiss their ear.
I do that all the time. For some reason, I get the ear all the time.
So, and then you don't mention it and you just move on.
Or you go to shake hands and they lean in for the kiss, and I'm like, no, I don't. Oh, what do I do with this hand? It's,
Yeah, 100%. You know, with the shake hands thing, this gets me a lot from a man's perspective anyway. So you go to shake hand and you get them in the wrong. So Nat, put out
Yeah.
your hand.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you,
yeah.
it's like a dating.
And I don't
you
get
don't
it.
get the proper grasp.
Yes.
It's just short enough, but you get that.
You
like
get the
that, and then you're
curtsy,
like-
the curtsy
You've got the dead
handshake.
fish going on.
Yeah. Oh, good to be back.
Isn't it great?
I miss you guys.
How are you? Bali with the family? Great time?
Yeah, they loved it. Kids, they just, ran amok, swam heaps. There were massages. Actually, for them, they got massages.
Kids got massage.
They got a massage. He's 5. But he only wants a foot massage, so...
Yeah, no,
Okay,
he's
yeah,
got
yeah.
boundaries.
Yeah. That's good as a 5-year-old.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty exciting time seeing Ed Sheeran live in Stockholm.
Stockholm.
Time to
You,
put
Natalie,
somebody-
you've been to Stockholm.
I have been to Stockholm. It is a delightful city. And you know who wants to go there? Nathan from Success. Good morning, Nathan.
Morning.
Morning.
Nathan, ever been to Stockholm?
Nah, never.
Sweden, any Scandinavian country?
Nah.
Nathan.
Have you been to IKEA?
Yeah, a couple of times with the missus.
Yeah,
There you go.
not yesterday, though. It was
No,
closed down in
that's
Aussie
true.
Park. Hey, Nath, the hotel you're staying at, it's right in the thick of it, and it's a pet-friendly hotel, just
Oh,
FYI.
beautiful. You can take your dog.
But, like,
go.
that'd be,
But you can't bring him back.
Yeah.
All right, you're officially in the running, Nathan. So good luck. Have your phone handy on Friday, the 15th of August. Not too long to wait because Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel could be calling you back to hook you up with flights, accommodation at that pet-friendly hotel, spending money and tickets to see Ed Sheeran in Stockholm. Good luck,
Good on you,
Nathan.
Nath.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
Good on you,
That
buddy.
easy.
Ed Sheeran's new album, Play, is out September 12th, featuring the new single Sapphire and the hit. Can you say it for me, Nat? I hate
As his am.
As his am.
Come on, Ross.
Yeah.
You're a DJ. You can do it.
Yeah, no, I always stress on that one. Aziz,
As his am. Like Shazam. As his
Yeah.
am.
Mate,
Aziz,
haven't you done the roll call at some big events where
Yes,
you've had to come up
exactly.
with a tougher
Yeah.
names than
Pronounce
that?
very difficult
yeah,
names.
yeah, sometimes you just avoid the actual, so I just say, Ed Sheeran's new song coming up.
As is am.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm with you.
Sean
What am I
can
talking
say it.
about?
Come
I
on.
know, well, we can't say thermometer, though. Thermometer, good idea. I had somebody bring that up to me the other day. That was gold. That's why we love you, Sean.
It is.
I looked at Nat and I just went,
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ross is back from holidays and wishing he wasn't at that point.
Absolutely. You nearly caught us with a couple of curly words there, Ross.
No, don't say us. You said a curly word. I had
Yes.
to press a button to stop that for everyone else hearing it. Thank
Well,
you.
the reason why I said the curly word is because we
The
were just
weather was so
discussing the
intense.
weather. Like,
Yeah.
that's exactly how it sounded.
The hail
Sunday
at
morning.
6:20 yesterday morning, and then there was a subsequent another lot of hail that rolled through, which is like, it was so loud. And I've got a tin roof, and I was just I was lying in bed, just going, oh no, this is going to ruin. Like, this is the sort of hail that breaks skylights, and I've got two.
Yeah, okay.
I was worried about that, but they were fun.
I just got solar panels and I've never cared so much about them.
Bring on the line, for God's sake. I want to save some cash.
The hail was happening.
Your son had Auskick yesterday morning.
Yeah, we were down in Wembley at an oval, and it was. There's a lot of people there, and hail. The rain was. You couldn't have had more heavy rain.
Yes.
All at once, and we're all like cowering under
Huddling,
under
yes.
shelter, and then the lightning would happen, and the thunder, and the kids would
would scream.
with delight.
Yeah.
And in the giant puddles on the ground, of course they're jumping in them. And
So
I'm
why
like, "This socks are
why
gonna
wasn't
get-"
it cancelled, Ross?
Well, they're getting photos as well, so they did the
Photo
photos,
day.
and then they just had free
They
play.
all look like drowned rats.
Yeah, they all had their photos. It was photo day, straight after the hail and
That's
the rain.
so funny because you'd think, like if I was a parent and I'd have an Auskick kid,
yeah.
because it's not like the team relies on you. Do you know what I mean?
No.
And I heard that in the morning and looked at the weather. I'd be go, oh no, we're having a bed day.
Nat, the team photo meant to be about 15 kids. There was 6 in the photo.
Yeah. So there are some sensible parents.
Yeah, there was a lot of people who didn't take their kids
Yeah.
to the sport over the weekend. There was games cancelled left, right and centre for teams that just said, no, we're not playing in this. My wife had to drive up to Roleystone from our joint in East Freo, which is like 55 minutes.
Hard to believe you're in the same zone.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
Crazy.
Isn't that strange?
Somebody needs to redo the borders, but keep going.
Once they got there and Megan had driven all the way up there, then
In that weather,
she got the message that the game had been cancelled because there's no water and power up at the club.
Well, I
where
don't
they
think
were
no
playing the
water
game.
was a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we want to know, were you out in it yesterday? Let's go to Ricky in High Wycombe. Good morning, Ricky.
Hi, how you going?
Good,
Great,
Ricky.
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 What did you have to do in that weather yesterday?
I was umpiring my son's football game on Saturday morning. Not yesterday, it was Saturday.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, yeah, it was still pretty grim
Oh, it was
Saturday. Yeah.
horrendous.
Yeah, it was like during the week they asked so who can they put forward names and stuff. So my name got put forward to umpire, and I looked at the weather and everything, and it was like, oh yeah, it's going to rain a little bit, and then it got there and absolutely poured down. I slipped over a couple times, and
Oh, no.
yeah, it was just an absolute mayhem.
Ricky, seeing some of the games on the weekend and the one that I was at Fremantle Oval, there was like pools of
Yes,
water.
like lakes.
And the ball would stop, and
Yeah.
it doesn't bounce. It
No.
just stops and floats, and then they go and pick it up.
Exactly right. Like you may the kids may have been just been at a free slip and slide, right?
Yeah.
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 Love it. Ricky, you're a good dad.
yeah.
How much do you get paid for that work?
Definitely not. I'm very sore today, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, rough.
Did you get any? Ross just asked you if you got any money for that game.
No.
Yeah. Volunteer.
Volunteering.
Good man. Suffer because of it.
Yeah. Wow. That's karma points, though, so that's got to help.
yeah.
Thanks, Ricky. Amy's from the Vines. Hi, Ames.
Hello, how you doing?
Amy,
Good,
did
Amy.
you have to do junior sport duties yesterday?
Yeah, look, not just yesterday. We were also out in it on Saturday as well because we've got 2 boys that are in 2 different age groups.
Great.
So one plays a Saturday and one plays a Sunday.
How
Yeah.
great for you.
How'd you go?
Oh, yeah, so fun. So we do training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I get a Friday reprieve and then we've got to play
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday. It's a hoot.
Amy, did you have cover, or were you stuck out like side of field trying to go under an umbrella with the hail and the rain? Tell us about your situation.
There was no way I was standing out in that. I sat in the car. So
Yeah.
it was like
That's
old
good.
school footy.
Okay, so when
Yes.
It was old school footy
When you-
where the boys kicked the goal and we were on the horn.
Yeah, honk the horn. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
That shows
yeah.
support. Like that's the
nice.
good old days. And what about the
But,
washing afterwards,
yesterday-
Amy?
Oh, mate, seriously, so muddy. And then the boys decided that after the game was a great time just to, slip and slide around. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what you do when you're 12 years old.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
get out there and splash around in the mud.
then they want to get in your
But,
car.
yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I feel you, Amy.
No, we had a huge storm came through yesterday, so the boys played at Baskerville Oval.
Okay.
So they played one quarter. It was pouring rain. There were lightning. So they go back out for the second quarter and then get pulled off because of more lightning. A huge storm ripped through. We were parked on the side. Like, there's not much parking out at Baskerville. Massive branch fell off tree right above us, landed right in front of the car.
Oh, my God.
It was just horrendous. And to top it off, the boys lost, so.
And they lost.
I was like, oh.
Well, that's the kicker, isn't it? And they lost. Oh, thanks, Amy.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Right now, we're joined by our friend, and currently the sun is just shining on his face like he's an angel, from our Melbourne studios, Joel Creasey. Hello.
Good morning, Perth. The sun is bouncing off my head. I could be, like, honestly, I could be like a Moonlight Cinema.
I don't understand what's happening. The sun is shining in Melbourne, and here the weather has been dire for days.
I heard, because I spoke to my parents all weekend, who said that the weather has been terrible. The weather has been terrible in Sydney. Melbourne, you know, the capital of bad weather. It's been quite sensational.
Bizarre, isn't it? And yesterday, Joel,
the world's upside down.
we actually had all the seasons, which is very Melbourne-like yesterday.
Oh,
The
that's
sunshine
so
that came out,
And one of those
next to
seasons
into mushroom poisoning.
We're such copycats, aren't we?
You are. Stop it.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Friday night, I went to my niece's school production.
You're really living these days, aren't you?
And it was a production of the Addams Family musical.
Great musical. I am aware of the soundtrack.
But I can't picture it. We all know that.
So you're familiar with the Addams Family as a
piano
concept?
stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
You'd be cousin it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't disagree.
Or thing. In fact, in this production, anyway, Cousin It and neither Cousin It nor Thing made an appearance.
Why?
I know.
As in they weren't on that night, or understudies were on, or they just weren't in it.
They're not in it.
Okay,
They're just not in it.
Righto.
But anyway, it was a very good production. I thought they did a great job. And because it's a musical, like the school band has to do all the music and everything. Like it was very well done. Very well done. But I want to give a shout out to two people. So the girl that played Wednesday, unbelievable, sounded like a Broadway star. Like already. You're just going,
Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out, Lucy Durat. Watch your back.
Exactly. She's coming for you. And the lead guy was the guy that played Gomez Adams. So he has a lot of involvement. He's the main character.
Okay.
And he had to sing a number of songs. And in an accent, because Gomez is from South America somewhere, so he's got a very Hispanic accent.
Yeah. Okay,
so
that checks out.
Yeah, so he does that his name's Gomez. But Gomez Adams doesn't make sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
And he did the whole thing in an accent and even sang in an accent, and his voice is incredible, right?
Yeah.
Oh, who is he? I'm going to scratch his eyes out.
His family. So... His family. So his dad was there. I don't know if his mum was there on Friday night, but his dad was definitely there, and at least one of his brothers were there. His family have never heard him sing.
Never.
Wow.
So the first time they're hearing him sing, he is nailing the lead in the school production.
That's extraordinary.
The first time they'd never heard him sing.
What a hidden talent that he's held that in that whole
sing at home
time.
at all. Not even in the shower, nothing. Not even.
I love that you're getting to know the family really well, and specifically that the father was there on his like. We heard the crack.
I know. So it's a long story, but that family are friends of my cousin, and her son went to the same school. So there was a little bit of, So that's how I've got the inside knowledge. It wasn't like I was just,
You're trying to cut one from the herd at the bloody school play there, Nat.
He is a doctor, Sean.
She's done her homework, Joel.
Yeah. Well, if he's listening, Nat's fantastic. She's great.
Imagine having that sort of talent and your family not knowing about it.
I know, right?
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because you've got to hold that in. Like at my house, my son Cooper can sing.
He can.
And you know he can sing because he does put on a concert in the shower every single day for not only us in the house, but the neighbours as well.
Well,
they'd love that.
Yeah, my brother went through it a few years ago when one of my nephews was, they got a call, this is primary school, but they got a call from the school saying, we need your son to be at the Octagon Theatre tomorrow night. There's a big combined choirs event and he's singing a solo. And they're like, what? They never heard him sing either. Yeah, and he would, 9 or 10 or something, and it's like, nobody knew that he could sing.
Oh, these
nobody knew he could sing.
Singers. I'm so jealous.
It's sickening, isn't it?
Sickening.
Rhiannon's given us a call from Upper Swan. Hi, Rhiannon.
Good morning.
All right, who did you discover had a talent that you did not know about, Rhiannon?
So my 15-year-old niece, in about year 2 or 3, without discussing it with anyone, took herself off to a music audition, ended up playing the piano so beautifully that she won a scholarship for the rest of her primary school life.
What?
And so just for context, the musical ability in our family is as far as I can do 3 blind mice on the recorder.
Yeah.
but not well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel I'm very talented in that field, but no, she actually won an entire scholarship based on, and just played the piano, didn't even read the music, just had to repeat something and did it.
Had she ever played the piano before? Was there a piano at her house? How did she know what to do?
We actually have no idea. She just rocked up.
Yeah.
Like, there's no musical instruments in our house other than the spoons.
And I don't, that's actually cutlery. Just that's amazing.
That's incredible. She just hears the music and it's able to record. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my sister picked her up from school and my niece just threw her a letter that said, hey, she auditioned and she's won a scholarship. and my sister was like, what the heck? Didn't even know you did it.
That's amazing.
That's great. No more school fees.
I know, right? Happy days. Thanks, Rhiannon. Okay, let's go to Liz in Mozzie Park. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning.
Okay, is this about one of your kids as well, Liz?
It is, yes.
Okay, so what was their talent?
First, I want to say I have 2 amazing daughters, but the first one was always is an overachiever, so always knew she was super smart. Second one just plodded along, didn't say much, didn't do much, didn't know what she wanted to do.
Yeah,
so
that was
the first
me.
one became a vet because she wanted to do that her whole life, so
Cool.
she knew she had to get high marks. Second one, like when she did her Year 12 exams, she went, I did better than I thought. And we looked at her marks and we're like, where have you been hiding it? You did amazing. And she's now a PhD physicist. And we had no idea.
Wow! I don't even know what that means.
She was that clever.
You had no idea she was smart.
No.
But Liz, all the way, in year 11 and 12, they do the ducks.
And they also predict what your score's going to be and stuff.
Yeah, she just did okay. She was fine. My eldest got under ducks in ducks of year 11, and the second of ducks in year 12. The only thing my youngest daughter, not the only thing, she got a religious award.
God bless.
Well, she had God on her side, obviously. That
Yeah,
helps.
maybe. Yeah.
That's amazing, Liz.
She hid that from us, yeah.
She's got a PhD in physics. Well,
I
that's
know.
very funny. Okay, thanks, Liz.
So bougie. I didn't get any of the awards at school, but you know how they do the dumb awards, like the silly awards voted by other students? I got voted most likely to become a dictator. That's nice, isn't it? Lovely.
A dictator.
A dictator.
They really
I was
liked you.
editor-in-chief of the student paper.
Oh,
so.
I bet you were. I bet you were. Okay, Rupert Murdoch. Here's Vanya from Janebrook. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, Vanya. Did you discover that one of your kids had an incredible talent?
Yes. So now all parents think their children are talented and remarkable and clever and all those sorts of things.
Mostly they're wrong though, Vanya.
This is the thing. Turns out when my daughter was 6, she wanted to start taking singing lessons at school.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, not sure, but let's give it a shot. So within a few weeks of having started these singing lessons, we got a call from her singing teacher to say that there was a Year 12 production at the School of Oliver, and that they were so impressed with my daughter's singing ability that they would like to write her in to perform a solo in front of everybody at the Year 12 production.
Write her into a show that's been going for years and years.
How old was she at the time?
She was 6 and had literally never sung in front of anybody and had maybe 3 or 4 singing lessons under her belt at the time.
Amazing. Well, when you see talent, you just got to celebrate it.
Vanya, have you bled her dry since? Have you tried to get her up there?
Bled her dry. She has performed. So she performed that for the whole run, and then she's performed in front of the whole school at Christmas concerts, singing solos. She's part of choirs. She absolutely loves it.
How old is she now, Vanya?
She's now 10.
Okay, right. All right.
Mate, this is
Get her on
a gold
the stage.
ticket.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Yes. Oh, Joel, amazing.
We'll put it to work, that's for sure.
Yes, well done. Thanks, Vanya.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We were hoping to catch up with Todd Woodbridge this morning to talk about his Logie victory last night, but he was fresh off a plane from Europe, went straight to the Logies. Knackered. The jet lag's kicked in. We can't get access to him.
It's a fair call, but
he knocked out our Ricky Lee.
Oh, Joel Creasey.
It's probably for the best we haven't had Todd on because, I don't know how I would have been able to speak to him this morning after beating Ricky Lee. I love Todd Woodbridge. We watch him every day in the studio on silent on the screens in the studio because that's when Tipping Point's on. But I always call him Pat Cash by mistake.
Right.
And then
tennis players, they're all the same.
Oh, yeah, they're all the same to me. And then I went on, I don't even know if I can say this, but whatever. I'm on a edition of Celebrity Tipping Point.
Yes.
Oh.
And I thought I'd be a real expert, but because I've never watched it with the sound up, I still don't know half the rules of the game.
Yeah, so because each round is a bit different, isn't it? Yeah, different rules.
Yes. But I truly thought Ricky was going to win Best Presenter, avenging her 2003 loss on Australian Idol where she came 7th. Remember the outrage?
Because she was
outraged.
She was
great.
so strong. She was so good, and it was just voter complacency that everybody thought, oh, she's obviously going to get through. That's clearly what happened.
How did you take it, Joel?
I did not take it well. I was obsessed with Australian Idol back in the day, and I obviously was obsessed with Ricky Lee, and I love letting her know that as well because it really shows our age difference.
Yeah, sure.
I remind her of that all the time. But I loved her so much that the next day I was so upset. I didn't go to school.
You had to have a day off school because Ricky Lee got knocked out of Australian Idol.
Got knocked out of Australian Idol. I can't remember what week it was.
Jeez, what happened when Cosima got nodules? You must have been off for a week.
That was another one. Remember when Cosima got the nodules? Oh my gosh, that was my generation's moon landing. Poor Cosima DeVito. But then also, I was saying to Ricky the other day, oh my gosh, I loved it when you did Disco Week and you had that puby wig on.
Yes.
And she goes, that wasn't a wig, that was my real hair.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
That's an awkward conversation.
Wow.
Awkward. But
So does that mean today you should have had a day off work because Ricky Lee didn't win the Logie?
I did message our group chat and said, well, look, in tradition, I technically should be having today off. And they said, aren't you already in the building talking to the Perth team? I was like,
yeah, it's minor detail.
Hey, Joel, how are you going to go this afternoon when you're doing RTJ? And you've got Ricky on.
Yeah, and you have to look her in the eye.
It's going to be emotional for everybody.
Are you getting Todd Woodbridge on the show this afternoon?
Under no circumstance. He is. I'll play this video for you. I should have sent it through, but I'll play it down the line for you.
Okay.
I was doing gigs all weekend, and I was campaigning on Ricky's behalf with the crowd. This is me telling the crowd to.
Did you tell them to vote?
Well, they were busy watching my stand-up. I didn't want them whipping out their phones and finding something more interesting.
Because
the Logie's voting so hard.
Cheering's nice, but it doesn't win you the Logie, you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
And clearly, I don't know, she's been let down.
I know.
But we still love Ricky Lee, and she was definitely, her dress was banging, and you helped her choose that, so well done.
It was divine. Yes, best on ground, Ricky Lee.
Spectacular. All right.
She gets to speak to me this afternoon. I mean,
what a treat for her.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Let's relive the moment.
The gold Logie goes to Lynne McGranger.
Of course it does.
Rightly so.
She is the queen. Good morning, Lynn.
Oh, good morning, Nat. How are you?
We're great. All hail the queen. Congratulations. We could not be happier for you.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. It was just, wow, what a whirlwind. And it's still going. I mean, people have been telling me for weeks I was a shoo-in for the gold. And I'm like, oh, great, thanks.
Pressure.
No bloody pressure. But you know what? The silver just knocked my socks off. I could not believe it.
Yeah, that was amazing too.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was just wonderful.
It was so well deserved, and I loved in your speech that you mentioned that the trophy is going to be going next to your drama award. What was the drama? What was that for again?
Okay, and it's just, I'm going to put it up on Insta because I'm telling you, people think I'm making it up. I was awarded in 1974 the Best Actress Award at the Wagga Wagga Drama Festival.
Amazing.
Wagga Wagga.
That is the highest of honours until you got the gold Logie. Anyway, second highest now.
Yeah, well, you know, the gold Logie and the silver Logie will be behind it on the mantle.
Naturally.
Because, but it's it was the point, I guess, in my life where I went, hang on a minute, maybe I can do this acting thing. You know, that I hadn't really had any training up until then. I was still at Teachers College, and it's always stuck in my mind because it was so unexpected, and I was so overawed by what I was seeing in the festival.
Yeah.
And then to be singled out, it was just one of those, you know, those moments in your life where things change.
Yeah.
Maybe not suddenly, but there's suddenly a little kind of a tweak of direction where your whole life just suddenly veers.
Yes, the trajectory just
on a
changed.
side road.
Lynn,
Yeah.
Wagga Wagga, there's been some famous people come from Wagga Wagga. There's a lot, actually. The War Brothers, they're from Wagga
The
Wagga.
War Brothers, Mark Taylor.
Yeah,
I
Mark
think
Taylor.
Yeah.
Well, the Fujitsu guy, we know that.
Who can't say plasma vision.
Yeah.
You know, really struggle with plasma vision.
Oh, it's a hotbed, Wagga Wagga.
Yeah. And now, Lynn, go on. Oh, okay. So, Lynn, I was just going to say this is like your television swan song, really, because you've announced that you're leaving home and away, and you know we're all coming to terms with that as a nation. But and I know you're going to be doing other projects on stage and that kind of thing. But is this you might not even get invited to the Logies anymore? How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm kind of happy about it. They're hours of your life you will never get back. Honestly, I was in makeup at 12:30.
Yes.
You look sensational.
Afternoon.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. That's, you know, because I've got people around me who know what they're doing and how to dress you and how to make you up and stuff like that. I just kind of, I don't know, throw on clothes. Sometimes my underwear's on the inside of my clothes, sometimes it's not. And,
Close enough's good enough.
These people know what they're doing. And so I was in makeup at 12:30, and then, I had to get up and do sunrise yesterday morning. So I started at about 6:30 in the morning, and I did not get back to my room till 1:30.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't even go to the after party.
Yeah. And then you're up early doing press this morning as well.
And then I was up at 5:45 again this morning. So
Lynn,
if somebody said to me, I'm sorry, Lynn, you can't come to the Logies next year, I'd be like,
good.
Woohoo!
yeah, fine by me. I'll just go to the parties. Lynn, I remember meeting you.
What? Sorry,
yes.
go on.
I was just going to say, I remember meeting you in Perth many moons ago backstage at Telethon. I was so starstruck. I was like, oh my gosh, living legend. Will we still see you at Telethon? Will we still see you in Perth?
Do you know what? I saw Mr. Stokes the other day, lovely Kerry. He came over to watch. We had a screening of Irene's last scene.
Oh.
And all the cast and crew came, and we had lunch on. And it was just, it was amazing. And then, and Mr. Stokes turned up, and he'd flown across from Perth to see it, and then flew back.
Oh, my God. That's how highly you're thought of, Lynn, by the way.
Oh, look, I whinge and bitch if I have to go over to Perth for a week because I know I'm going to be... Not because of Perth, because I know I'm going to be jet-lagged for days and days and days. So, I mean, he must be made of some stern stuff because that is a really tough gig. But he did say to me, he said, you know, he was very gracious and said, thank you very much for everything you've done for Seven and for Home and Away. And then he said, will we still see you at Telethon? I said, I would be honoured, Mr. Stokes, to come back. But this year, we're touring the Grandparents Club, and the very last day of the tour is Sunday, the 19th of October, and it's at Penrith Panthers, and that's the day of Telethon.
Oh. Yeah,
and
well,
so
it is.
Unless somebody, you know, sends me a TARDIS, I'm not going to make it this year.
Or maybe the Stokes private jet.
Yes, I was going to say.
But, oh, well, there's a thought. But honestly, I would love to come back. I would so love. Well, I've still got my marbles and my health, I would love to come back because it is such a leveller and it's such a rewarding weekend. Also, don't have to rush back to work.
Yes, exactly. You can stay here and savour it for a few days. Yeah.
Check out a few wineries, go up, the Swan Valley. That would be something
Go
else.
over to Nick Nat's house.
Yeah, catch up with Nick Nat, obviously, Lynn.
Oh, totally. He's a great mate. Oh, lovely. And I was, and Ben too. Ben Cousins, he's around. He's a mate of mine. And it's a lovely place to return to. I do love our Perth.
So almost anyone that wore number 9 for the West Coast Eagles, she's on board with.
Okay, Harley Reid. We'll get a meeting with Harley Reid at some stage, Lynn. That'll be up your alley. Yes. I want to ask you, though, Lynn, we just mentioned about the last scene of Mr. Stokes coming over there, of course, and Sam Pang thought that he might have had a suggestion what was going to happen on the last scene. Here he is from last night.
God.
This is what he
And in
said.
a Logies exclusive, I can reveal that Irene is set to die tragically but happily during an orgy with the Summer Bay Under-21s rugby team.
Can you confirm or deny, Lynn?
Look, he's close to the mark, but no, absolutely not. He's that was so funny, and they don't think things through because I got this. Well, they didn't know, but I had the silver, and they're like, "Come into the media room." I'm like, but in 2 awards time, the gold's going to be on, and I won't be there. And they're like, "Oh my God, get back to your seat!"
Yes.
And because Sam spotted me, he goes, "What is she doing here? She's got to be," because I've got this whole thing about how Irene
you
goes.
need to be in the room.
I had no clue what he was going to say, but it was priceless.
It was gold.
Wasn't he great? Wasn't he great?
He does
He's
a really good job.
fantastic.
He does a great job.
I reckon next for you, Lynn, White Lotus. I reckon you'd be a great character on one of the new seasons of The White Lotus on Netflix.
Yes.
That is where Lynne McGranger should be headed.
Where they're filming.
Where
If
would
they
you
go
like?
back to Hawaii, I'm there. I'm not going to America.
Okay, fair.
Like as in mainland America. They can wang that right up their dinger. I just
Quote, unquote.
I really would not go there for anything or anyone, which is sad because I love New York, but I'm not going there. But Hawaii, I would definitely be up for that for sure.
We'll let them know.
Well, it is a state. Well, it's not mainland.
No, that's right. It's not mainland. It's fine.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
Absolutely
But otherwise,
not.
they
And
can
the rocks from there.
wang that right up their dinger, as the great Lynne McGranger put
Getting
it.
that on a bumper sticker.
Oh, for sure.
Well, we're putting on a T-shirt. We are so happy for you, Lynn. It's so well deserved. We couldn't be more delighted.
We are.
We hope to catch up with you
Thank
again
you.
soon, Lynn.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Gold
So good.
Logie winner and living legend Lynne McGranger.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Joel, you've got a lost and found story for us.
I do. I got engaged at the end of last year. Sorry, Nat, I'm off the market.
I'm devastated.
Devastated.
That Jack's off the market. Yes, keep going.
Everybody is.
Well played.
Yeah. Try living with him. And I think I was telling you on Friday when I was freaking out a little bit because I couldn't find my engagement ring, and I knew it was at home. But I'm one of those people that I lose everything. I'm like everything's replaceable. I don't stress
hang
too
on,
much.
wait. This is not replaceable because this was
I know.
specially crafted.
It
Tell
was.
everybody.
Well, my dad, Terry, helped to design it. It's 2 of my parents' rings, and then it has an emerald in it because I love all things Wizard of Oz and Wicked. I am a proper friend of Dorothy.
Yes, indeed.
So I couldn't find the ring, and I was doing stand-up on the weekend talking about the proposal, and I was just wearing another gold ring instead and just sort of flashing it around the stage quickly so nobody could tell. Anyway, it has been discovered. Unfortunately, it was discovered by the fiancé, Jack, and it had been hoovered up into the vacuum cleaner.
Okay, a couple of questions.
Wow, how did
here.
you find that?
So he didn't know that you'd lost it?
No, he didn't know I'd lost it. So he was doing the whole, are you going to put your engagement ring on? I'm like, yeah, babe. I'm just doing my hair and I'll put it on next. I just didn't want to get wax on it. And he had found it probably 24 hours before and was waiting for me to fess
to
up.
admit.
Oh,
Okay.
no,
And
Joel.
so who vacuumed it up? Like, do you have a cleaner who comes and vacuums things? Or
That's a great question. I don't know who in the house knows how to use the vacuum cleaner. So my only guess is girlfriend, the 3-year-old Chow Chow that lives with us, or perhaps that lovely person that we do employ to come and give the place a clean.
So did that lovely person put that ring somewhere so Jack could find it first, or did Jack find it in the vacuum cleaner?
No, Jack found it in the vacuum cleaner.
What was he doing?
I don't know what he was doing with the vacuum cleaner either.
You know you can empty them, right, when they get full?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, maybe I'll throw it back in his face. And be like, why were you touching the vacuum cleaner? Weirdo.
It's suspicious.
I love vacuuming.
Yes.
That's the one job I don't mind doing.
Vacuuming?
Yeah,
do you have a fancy, fancy vacuum cleaner that basically does it for
we
you?
have the plug-in. Oh no, we don't have one of those. We did have a Roomba for a while, but she started to go a bit. I love going to a Roomba class. That started going a bit haywire, and also when you've got a dog and a Roomba, and the dog does a number 2, not good.
Yeah, my dog doesn't do that inside because he's civilised, but he would freak out if there was something moving around like that all the time. It would do his head in. He'd just be barking at it non-stop, and the whole neighbourhood would complain.
Oh, that's fun. The bloody Nat Lock down the road making all this noise. And there's all those massive parties you have as well. That I'm sure
they make the dog bark too. I'm glad that had a happy ending, Joel, that you did, in fact, find... So you're still engaged? It's official?
Still engaged. It's official. I mean, I didn't mind doing it without the ring on stage on the weekend because I looked out to the crowd and was like, wow, some attractive people here. Why are you here? Why have you come to see comedy?
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It's Nathan and Sean's Book Week.
For the Y. Invest in your child's future with the Y School Ready program, helping children under 5 flourish with literacy and language. Search the YWA Early Learning.
Oh, we just love Book Week, and we announced on Friday where we're headed to do our Book Week broadcast on Friday, August 22nd.
Natalie, we are heading to Brentwood Primary School. Yoo-hoo! All thanks to our incredible friends at the Y. They've backed us in again.
Yeah, they have. And this year we want to celebrate Book Week a little bit differently. So we have gone next level because instead of just talking about books and dressing like characters from books, we went and wrote one.
Yeah.
I know. We're so proud. Sean read it and went, oh, this is actually good.
What a compliment.
Myself, yeah.
Right. So basically the premise of the book is called What If We Wrote a Book? And it's Nathan, Nat and Sean, and we decide we want to write a book, and then we each pitch our ideas for storylines.
We certainly did. And Joel, we've left scope for us to just keep adding and making a series and just keep going, you know?
Oh, my. It could be a trilogy. I don't know what's above a trilogy. That's only 3. It could just go forever and ever and ever.
That's right. It could absolutely go forever.
Hey, Joel, are you coming along and joining us?
I reckon I might be. I need a costume.
Lots of people were asking me over the weekend how they can get their hands on our book that we wrote. It is going to be for sale through the Telethon website from the 22nd of August. So because all the proceeds are going to Telethon, because we thought what a great way to raise some money.
People.
Yeah, we are good people. There is a bit of a black market thing happening too. If you just get a hold of me on the social.
Sidle up to Sean down at the park. It's the way to do it as well. So lots of options there. So keep your eye out for our book when it officially goes on sale. It's called What If We Wrote a Book by Nathan, Nat and Sean, and we're very, very proud of it. I know.
Okay, rolling who?
Exactly.
Yep. Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Tomorrow on the show, we're going to catch up with Jeff Hutchison, who used to be on the ABC. He's written a book that I think Sean needs to read. It's called How Not to Be a Grumpy Bugger.
I know, but you feel like it's all right when you get older, then you can start saying stuff that you've held in for years.
But I think his premise is don't.
No, I think it is too. But can I say, I used to, hearing his voice, it's very soothing.
It is very soothing, yeah, lovely guy.
I need to grab a copy for Tim Blackwell.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get one to you ASAP.
Joel, thank you so much. We'll catch up with you on Friday.
See you then.
Beautiful
Pleasure.
work. Good luck with Ricky Lee this afternoon as she comes off a devastating Logies loss to Todd Woodbridge.
Oh, I've got a big hug waiting for her and a few choice words for Todd / Pat Cash.
I can wang that right up the dinger.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.